This was the first simulation of emergency procedures in an airplane of my life, and it is definitely something I will never forget. After we took off, we went to an area we called the North Practice Area. After doing some steep turns and slow flight, my instructor decided to start teaching me about emergency procedures. We have went over a simulated engine failure once before, but my instructor mainly wanted me to learn how to find a place to land, and that time we never actually went over the emergency procedures. In this flight, however, we simulated an engine failure and went over the procedures. With all that being said, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Yeah, the airplane.
Did we talk about engine failures?
Only once, and that was when you throttled down the engine and we went lined up with the road.
Okay, so we did kind of a glide.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the actual engine failure. Right now, if we had an engine failure, where would you land? Do you see anywhere good?
Not really. Not right now, at least. Oh, there's a road right here.
Good. And there's an actual road out in front of us, too. It's that highway that goes to Payson.
Okay.
So that's Highway 89, I think. And there's one overpass right in front of us. We want to get away from that overpass. So if we have an engine failure right now, we don't know why, but we have a troubleshooting checklist right here.
Okay.
So we would run through this checklist, and these are things that we could actually do to try to get it to work again. All right? Now, there's going to be times when the engine quits and we don't have time to try to get it to work. Like, suppose you just took off and you're only 500 feet in the air. Do I have time to go through this and try to figure out what made the engine quit?
No.
No, I just have to lower the nose so I don't stall it and land. That's all. So you have to use your judgment. We call it pilot judgment on do I have time to do stuff.
Okay.
Right? So I'm going to demonstrate this. We're just going to pretend the engine's starting to sputter or be rough or even quit.
Quick question, really quick though. Sorry, can you hear me? Yep, okay. Rule of thumb that I was taught is no matter what, if your engine quits the air, the very first thing you do is look for a place to land. Is that?
Yeah, and at the same time, just hold level.
Okay.
So yeah, suppose you wanted to, your engine quit and you need to land and there's only one place only to make a safe landing. It's right below you. And you didn't find it and you went out in that direction for, 2 or 3 minutes and then you go, okay, I can't get my engine started. Oh crap, the only place I can land is back there and I can't make it to it now. So yeah, isn't it kind of important to find it right away?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. We're going to pretend the engine quit by just pulling the power to idle. Now look at the nose. If I don't pay attention, the nose just drops and drops and drops, and I don't want it to. I want to stay in the air as long as possible to try to troubleshoot.
Yeah.
And that's by level pitch and start trimming it up. And that'll give me 70. BG or best glide speed is 70. So look at my pitch, look at the horizon, look at the dash, and this is about what I want it to look like, and I want to trim it so I can take my hands off. See that?
Yep, so about right on the horizon.
Yeah, about right on the horizon. And now, suppose I get too slow. How do I speed up?
Push down.
Yeah, push down a little bit. If I get too fast, how do I
push up?
There you go.
Pull it.
Okay, so I'm going to use that road. Do I want to land with the traffic or into the traffic?
With traffic.
Good. Now let's just do this. So the next thing it says establish glide. Number 1.5 was find a place to land. We talked about. Number 2, switch tanks. Do it.
Okay.
Maybe I ran out of fuel in that tank and I forgot to switch it. Okay. Mixture rich. It already is. Carburetor heat on. Maybe I have icing. I'm going to turn the carburetor heat on. Just leave it on. Boost pump. That's the fuel boost pump. Going to turn it on. Primer locked. Maybe it's leaking fuel and causing it to be too rich. Locked. Mags. Now, technically, this would still be up here, right? So if I turned it to the mag and the engine decides to run smoother or even better, I'm going to leave it there and go back to the airport.
Okay.
Or maybe I can turn it to the right one and the engine works better just with one mag.
Okay.
I'm going to leave it there, all right?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know that unless this was up here. So and I can't leave it up there because that's not an engine.
So if you were to check it, you would put the throttle up and...
No, this would be up here already, and the engine would start to quit.
Oh.
I'm just simulating it here.
Okay.
So I'm going to put it back on both and say that didn't help. All right? Now, there's another checklist we could do here. There's the emergency checklist, this red one, and there's this checklist right here. Do you see it?
Yes.
And this part right here, do you see this part?
Yes.
That's this. So I can skip it and go to this one that says forced landing. See that?
Uh-huh.
And I just do it. Communicate, transponder 7700, so I go 7700. I'd say comm radio 121.5, and here's the easy way. Hold the C button down. Hold it. Hold the C button
okay.
down.
Right
Just
now?
press it and hold it. Now watch what frequency shows up.
121.5.
There you go. And then brief your passengers, and then we do a secure check. Basically turn everything off so we don't have a fire, and we'd open the door. Why would I open the door?
In case, I'm not sure actually.
So if I bend the airplane, the door doesn't get jammed.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now I can use flaps. That'll help me land. So I'm going to put the flaps in when I'm sure I'm going to make it. I'm going to be on this curved part, which is kind of bogus, but oh well.
Yeah.
Are we going to live?
Yeah.
All right. Easy as that. Let's go. Do you have any questions on that?
Not right now. I'm trying to think just of any other things that might happen.
All right, let's go up, and you can do it.
Okay.
We'll talk you through it. Let's put this back. Let's climb straight ahead.
Okay, how do I put this back to what it was, or just leave it? Oh, okay. All right.
Go ahead and do a right turn. Aim towards Rio Verde, which is off to our right back there.
All right, clear
Get
right.
back there. Yep.
Clear right.
Are you using rudder when you turn?
Yes.
Nice. We'll go up to 4,500 feet, and then you can do it.
Okay.
So level up at 4,500 feet. Higher noses, and it's hard to see out front. So when I'm climbing, sometimes I do put the nose down to level, look for airplanes, and then climb again. Okay? It's a good safety thing about, every couple minutes to do that to make sure there's nobody out in front of you. Head that way. Okay. Just off our right wingtip. If you want to
level off.
One more thousand. 4,000. 4,500. Nope. Full power. Why are you living off here?
Oh.
What's going on?
Oh.
Let's turn this way.
I thought it
You
was
got the airplane.
4,000, 5,000. I'm sorry.
4,500.
I didn't understand what you were saying, so that was sorry.
Oh, 4,500. That's why I want you to repeat it back. If I say altitude or a heading or something, repeat it back. So I say climb to 4,500, and I want to hear you say
Climb to 4,500.
Yeah. That's good. This heading's good. Let's use that same road. It's right over there, be on these houses, okay? For when I fail the engine and where you're going to do it. And basically, I just want to see you run through this. Remember, there's an item between number 1 and number 2. What would that item be?
Look for a place to land.
And go to it.
And go to it.
All right? And then run through that, holding best glide. And then if we have time, this is your pilot judgment. There's going to be times when you only have time to do this, and then if it didn't work, land. There's going to be times when you're high enough that you can do this, plus that, okay? You have to decide if you have time for it, based on the altitude that you're at. Make sense?
Yes.
All right. All right, level off.
I'm ready.
Here we go, engine failure. You may begin.
Okay.
Let's use that road.
Okay.
That's easy.
Oop, whoa.
So just start turning towards the road.
Okay.
Come on. And hold level and start trimming it up.
Okay.
What's best glide speed?
70.
Good. Now start doing your items.
All right. switch tanks. Let's just say that I needed to, so I'll switch to left.
It's not that you needed to, you do it. It doesn't matter if you needed to or not.
Okay.
Hold 70.
Don't want to stall. Okay.
Okay, just go 90 degrees to the road. Perfect, right like this. Once you get to the road, we'll follow it one way or the other.
Okay, mixture's rich. Carburetor heat, let's turn it on.
Okay.
Okay. Fuel pump, it's already on.
Good.
Primer locked.
Good.
All right.
Hold level.
And then check
There you go.
check magnetos. So
Do it.
let's turn it to the left.
Good. We'll say it didn't work.
Say it didn't work, so we'll go to the right.
That didn't work either.
Okay, so we'll go back to both.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Now what? What do you do after this? Yeah. And it's this checklist on the other side. It's not here. There you go. And you can skip all of this and just go to the part that sticks out.
Okay, forced landing. Hold C.
Okay, you missed something.
Communicate. Oh.
Transponder.
Transponder, okay, 7700.
Put your finger on it, go 7700.
7700.
Perfect.
Okay, now that's a 121.5.
And you would just go, Mayday, 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 Cherokee 5340 Lima is 20 miles north of Fountain Hills, landing on the highway.
Okay.
All right, just make a call, okay? So you simulate it.
Okay. All right, so Mayday, 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 Cherokee 5340 Lima, landing on runway, we're 20 miles, whatever direction of north of Fountain Hills.
Okay.
All right. Airspeed 70 knots. Then mixture idle cutoff.
This is just to make sure we don't have a fire.
Yeah.
But the important thing on here is the second to the last one. What does that say?
Door unlatch.
Yeah. Look.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! Okay, is this a big deal?
No.
Would you like to land and crash and get on fire, but then can't get the door open?
No. I would not want to do.
So, see the door's open? Now we can't
Yeah.
get out once we land, right? Okay, so you're lined up with the road. Can we use flaps?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're in the white arc.
Okay, good. Only when you're sure you're going to make it, because the flaps will actually make your distance, even at best glide speed, shorter.
Okay.
So if you need to glide to somewhere, you want to leave them up till you're sure you're going to make it. All right, let's go full power and start a climb straight ahead. Full power, start a climb straight ahead. Okay, flaps up slowly. That was very nice. Nicely done. We'll do that a lot more times. All right, carburetor heat off. Questions on that?
Nope, not yet. Pretty
All right.
straightforward.
Let's climb up to 3,000 feet and head back.
Awesome.
When you hear the words head back, get out your checklist and do your descent check and approach check.
Right now?
Anytime. You can wait till you get to 3,000.
I'll do that, yeah.
All right.
Okay, where would you like me to start heading?
Red Mountain.
Okay, we'll go to Red Mountain.
Just don't hit it.
Clear, right? Yeah, don't hit it, yeah. Yeah.
Just don't hit it.
That would not be a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, 3,000?
Yep.
All right. Okay, start leveling off, brake power back. Okay, almost.
Look outside at the horizon. Just put it on the horizon. Level flight attitude. Don't look at your instruments. Look out at the horizon. There you go. Power back. Trim it up. All right. Nice. Checklist.
This flight was nothing more than a simulated emergency, yet a big lesson can be learned. Emergencies are not just something that you see on the news, or that happens to someone far away. They are real and they can happen to anyone. I cannot stress enough the importance of a pilot being ready and prepared for an emergency. Being a Boy Scout, I have taken an oath to always follow their motto, which is be prepared. When I apply this to aviation, nothing strikes me more than emergencies. As pilots, we must know how to handle any emergency that could come our way, and we must know how to do it safely. I live for aviation, which is why being prepared for the worst is my highest priority. I would rather live to continue my passion for flight, rather than not live as a result of being swallowed up in pride or just simply not being ready. My life is worth way more than pride and carelessness. Granted, there have been many accidents where pilots have not been able to do anything about it, and I am not saying that all accidents are caused by pride and carelessness. What I am saying is that I simply want to try my best to prevent what I can prevent. The only way I can do that is to be prepared. Until next time guys, fly safe. Thanks for watching.